All right, let's jump right in. We're going to look at what might be one of the strangest prayers ever prayed, especially in a moment of, total crisis. This wasn't a prayer for a last-minute rescue or for a cavalry charge to save the day. Nope. It was a prayer for something way more fundamental, a prayer for sight.
So just picture this for a second. The prophet Elisha and his servant, they wake up one morning and bam, their city is completely surrounded. We're talking a whole enemy army, horses, chariots, the works. They are trapped. And the servant is, understandably freaking out. But Elisha, he doesn't pray, God, get us out of here. Instead, he prays this really simple, kind of weird request to open his servant's eyes.
And you gotta put yourself in the servant's shoes, right? From his point of view, this is it. This is all there is. His eyes are telling him, look at all those soldiers. We're hopelessly outnumbered. This is not gonna end well. His fear was totally rational. It was based on all the physical evidence he could see.
And then, poof, in an instant, everything flips. The prayer gets answered, and the servant's vision gets, a serious upgrade. All of a sudden, he sees that the mountain isn't just crawling with enemies. No, it is literally blazing with horses and chariots of fire. A spiritual army, way bigger, way more powerful, completely surrounding the enemy. They weren't the ones who were trapped.
Okay, so this brings up a massive question, right? Where in the world did this giant fiery army come from? Did they just beam down from the sky the second Elisha prayed? Did the prayer itself just create them out of thin air? The answer to this, it actually pulls back the curtain on a fundamental secret about how reality works.
And here it is, the big idea. It's called superposition. See, the Chariots of Fire didn't arrive. They were already there, the whole time. They were occupying the exact same space as the enemy soldiers. You had a spiritual reality and a physical one, coexisting, layered on top of each other, in the same spot, at the same time. Mind-bending, right?
So think about what changed and what didn't. Before the prayer, the servant sees one reality, and he feels absolute terror. After the prayer, his perception expands to see the whole picture, both realities, and he feels total peace. The crucial part? Nothing on the outside actually moved. Both armies were there from the very beginning.
So this is the most important point of this whole thing. If you get anything, get this. Reality did not change, not one bit. That army of fire was there the whole time, even when the servant was panicking. The only thing that changed was his perception. His ability to finally see what was already there, what was already true. And this gets even cooler when you look at the original language. The Hebrew word Elisha uses for open is Paqach. Now this word doesn't mean to create something new. It means to open the senses, to pull back a veil and see what's already there. It's actually the same word used when Adam and Eve's eyes were opened in the garden. It's all about revealing a reality that's been there all along, just hidden from view. So here's a great way to think about it for our own lives. What our physical eyes see, that's just the cover of the book. It might look scary, it might look amazing, but it's just the cover. It's not the whole story. The deeper reality, in this case the spiritual backup, that's the actual story inside. And how often do we make huge decisions based only on what we see on the cover?
The implications here are just huge. Think about it. Elisha was never really in danger. The enemy army thought they had him cornered, but in the actual reality, they were the ones who were completely surrounded. When you start to see things this way, panic becomes almost impossible. It even changes how you think about stuff like cognitive dissonance. That stress you feel when two ideas clash? Well, maybe it's not a clash. Maybe it's just you seeing the book cover, but there's a whole different story happening inside. Which of course leads us to the big, critical question. This is an incredible way to understand reality for sure, but how do we get this kind of sight? Do we need someone like Elijah to pray for us every time we hit a crisis? Or is there a way for us to learn how to see those chariots of fire on our own?